guess y'all gonna watch me suck it. Okay. What do I want to do? Fuck it, let's go as quarterback.
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere, and this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first steps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
No fucking dog. No fucking dog. What do you want, dog? Ooh. Okay. It's gonna be cray cray.
No, we won't force the team selection. We'll see where I go.
I'm about to get cooked on this. It's gonna be bad. I probably shouldn't do this. Alright. Little papa, little P dog. That sucks 'cause I can't hear it. Can't hear it.
On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink.
Okay. Holy shit, man. Alright, I guess. No. 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 It's, no. How do I delete this character?
Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere, and this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be.
Oh shit, come on, man.
On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it. Mr. Brock Hewitt. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Oh, I don't get the retry.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
I don't get it.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Bro.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
That time missed the mark. He said he wanted to run better than that, but that run was much closer to average than exceptional.
Fuck it, man.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
That time missed the mark. He said he wanted to run better than that, but that run was much closer to average than exceptional.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Not a bad performance by any means, but we expected him to test better. This will leave a question mark on his card for these scouts.
Go to another guy.
So now it's his turn at the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change in direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
Shit. That was a little early. So was that.
Take your time, focus. What's that? Come on, let's finish strong.
Look at that.
Almost there, a little more.
What?
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
Oh, come on.
There were some highlights from that performance, no question, but I'm not sure he answered all the questions or checked all the boxes that some of these scouts had with that kind of showing.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
Oh, shit, dude. Crazy.
There were some highlights from that performance, no question, but I'm not sure he answered all the questions or checked all the boxes that some of these scouts had with that kind of showing.
Oh, come on, bro.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps up the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. There were a lot of great performances and impressive numbers, Brock, as the best of the class took center stage.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with us today.
I'm gonna do so bad. This is on all that. see this draft.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward. And the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
All right. How many skill points do I got? How do you purchase XP with SP? I don't have no player points, yo. Wait. Yeah.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go. Zippity. Cougar. Set. Ready.
Come on. Now. Come on now.
Set up. Go. Here we go. Set. 62. Bravo 80. Set up. Here we go. Ready?
Shit.
Come on, come on. Ready? Let's go. Ready, let's go. Let's go now. Go. Zippity. Set. Ready. Set up. Here we go. Set. Down. Ready, ready. Here we go. Ready?
This is hard.
70 Timberwolf. Take go.
Fuck.
Set, go.
Fuck.
Come on, come on. Get up. Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready. Ready, ready. Let's go now. Ready. Zippity. Ready, ready. Set. Set up. Let go. Here we go. Set, go.
Right.
Go.
No. You stupid. Fucking motherfucker. Oh god, we're versing the Ravens. I'm gonna get fucked up, bro.
We're back on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter.
6 minutes.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. to start this game. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down carry for Taylor. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Colts first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He can run it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Heck yeah.
Colts ready to take the field. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
Colts first down. A gain of 30. And the Colts first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Oof.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
X so
They're in long for him here.
What was that?
In front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Offense set to head out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, but they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Working on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Number 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. He put everything he had into this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Ooh.
So in not too long, Brock, we'd be headed for overtime. But as we all know here in the preseason, we're going to leave with a tie. A couple of teams and expanded rosters giving it their all in an entertaining contest ahead of our regular season.
Welcome to the stream.
The
Here we go, set. 60 bison, 60 bison. Ready?
Huh?
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
No. No.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Hot, hot.
Versus the small hole.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football.
Let's see what we can do.
They go play action here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw again. He'll try and do this himself.
Get off me.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first win.
It's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the 34.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of...
Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. Let's one go downfield for Pierce. That is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. And Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Now a play fake here on first down. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, does to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. First and 10.
Here we go. Pass the 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
That's great.
70 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Yeah, it's okay.
This franchise can...
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Tigers. Hook.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 30.
A big gainer for Indianapolis. And even 30 yards.
A gain of 30. First down, Indianapolis.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9.
And 9 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like. And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Look at this. They go with their tight end on third down. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Colts. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Moving to his right. Taking off. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
So here come the Bengals. And, Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. It's 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Colts offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And for the third time in this first half.